Good evening. We are just 24 hours away from our special live debate coverage right here on KPIX as the race for governor heats up.
That's right. This time tomorrow, the major candidates will be getting ready to take the stage to get out their final pitch to voters with less than 3 weeks before California's primary election.
And this is a live look at the setup going on inside the Julia Morgan Ballroom in San Francisco. CBS California is hosting the debate that will air across the state in partnership with the San Francisco Examiner. Tomorrow's debate comes as new polling is giving us a better look at the state of this race.
That poll from Emerson College has Democrat Xavier Becerra in the lead for the first time with 19%. Republican Steve Hilton and Democrat Tom Steyer are tied in second place with 17%, followed by Chad Bianco, Katie Porter, and Matt Mahan. Now, a separate poll from Binder Research has Hilton in front at 22%, with Becerra right behind him. Steyer is a distant third in that poll, which was paid for by a group of healthcare organizations, some of which have backed Becerra.
But as Becerra sees momentum as a front runner among the Democrats, he's taking some heat for an interview with the Los Angeles TV station KTLA. That clip has now gone viral, showing an awkward start as Becerra presses the reporter on the intentions of that interview. Take a listen.
This is a profile piece. This is not a gotcha piece, right?
Well, look, I think these questions are fair. It's in order to learn about you as a candidate.
So long as it's about the profile.
I don't know how you define profile, but I'd like to begin the interview.
The way I describe profile is you talk about all the things that I've done, things I want to do, and along with some tough questions.
And joining us live right now is Nolan Higdon, a political analyst at UC Santa Cruz. So, Nolan, here's a tough question. Does a video exchange like that do anything to dent Xavier Becerra's standing in the race as a potential frontrunner?
Oh, thank you very much for having me. You never know how a video like this is going to land. It really matters how it's interpreted and how other reporters describe it. I've seen a lot of chatter online that it's sort of been described as Becerra trying to shape the interview. If that's how people interpret it, that could be negative for him, especially in a race like this where it's so close and so open in many ways.
And new polling shows Tom Steyer and Xavier Becerra duking it out for the most support from Democrats. What can Steyer do tomorrow in tomorrow's debate that he has not been able to do so far?
Well, I think so far, Becerra's really enjoyed a changing of the field. Obviously, when Eric Swalwell stepped out of the race, it seems like a lot of leading Democrats got behind Xavier Becerra, and he's clearly rising in the polls. And you see this because there's been a lot more attention to some of the negative stories associated to him. And I imagine Steyer is going to try and raise those to put a dent in this rise of Becerra as we get closer to the end here.
Do you expect Steyer to come out swinging tomorrow?
I think so. Usually whoever's the front runner, particularly when it's someone in the same party, you try and swing at them to take off some of their votes for yourself. So I would imagine Steyer and probably everybody else on that stage is going to be gunning for Xavier Becerra as the debate goes on.
And you've said in the past you don't see a path for two Republicans making the runoff, but the latest poll does show Republican Steve Hilton's spot may be in danger. Does Hilton need to start going after Chad Bianco voters to make sure there is a Republican in the runoff?
I think so. I think that's the wise move. There's still a significant amount, at least according to polling, of undecided voters. I imagine at this point, probably a lot of those are Democrat. Within the Republican Party, they really need to consolidate around Hilton, especially with how close this race is getting. So I think Hilton's going to try and make that case during the debate and try and get some of those Bianco voters who are skeptical of the Democratic Party to join the team. All
right, Nolan Higdon, thank you very much for your thoughts. So you can watch the CBS California debate in partnership with the San Francisco Examiner tomorrow. Our live coverage starts at 5 p.m. on KPIX and streaming on the free CBS News app.